Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is T and I'll be taking you through official pricing for the 2020 mid-engine Corvette C8. It's important to note that pricing was leaked late last night. However, we decided to wait until that was substantiated and confirmed by Chevrolet, which didn't happen until a couple hours ago. We wanted to make sure that we're taking the time to bring you official information without any speculation, so that everybody that's viewing our channel, everyone that's subscribing to our channel, is getting correct information and they don't have to wade through all the clickbait and all the nonsense that gets posted on YouTube these days. So if that's important to you and you're a new viewer to our channel, please click that subscribe button. We'll make sure that we're always giving you up-to-date, accurate information that's substantiated and backed up with whatever sources possible at the time. In this case, everything's coming directly from Chevy, so anything quoted in this video can be taken as complete official information. You can take it right to your dealer when you're placing your order. Diving in, the base price 1LT package is starting at $59,995. Now this shouldn't be a surprise to many people, as Chevy had already announced in the press release and the initial launch that the car would be starting at under $60,000.
What I can share with you tonight is this. When the 2020 Corvette Stingray goes on sale in the US, it will start at less than $60,000.
I don't think there were many people that were expecting this vehicle to start much lower than $60,000. So at first glance, it looks like the base model costs $3,000 more than the outgoing 2019 C7. However, with the C7, that base model included a manual transmission. To add an automatic transmission costs you an extra $2,000, bringing the price up to $58,990. This vehicle, the C8, with a base price of $59,995, includes an 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, which is the only option. So if you're comparing apples to apples and looking at a automatic equipped C7 versus the dual clutch equipped C8, there's only a difference of about $1,005. It's also important to note that the take rate on automatics for the C7 2019 model year is estimated to be about 82%, which is the highest it's ever been for Corvette. So for 80% of the buyers, the price increase of the C7 to the C8 is only about $1,005. To get the new mid-engine layout with a bespoke DCT transmission for only $1,000 more than the last year's front-engine model with a standard automatic transmission, seems to be the performance bargain of the century. The 2LT package is where things get a little dicey with some potential buyers, however, because that comes in at a whopping $2,800 more than it was for the C7 in 2019. It is important to note, however, that the 2LT package now comes with the Performance Data Recorder, or PDR, as standard, as well as a much more robust and upgraded Bose Performance 14-speaker audio system, which is being touted as the most powerful audio system ever offered in a Corvette. When you consider that the PDR was a $2,000 option for the C7, as well as this new 14-speaker audio system being much more upgraded than the one that was offered in the 2LT previous, it does seem like the $2,800 may be justified, if not a little frustrating, because a lot of owners may not have wanted these options and now they're forced to take them if they want the other upgrades in the 2LT package, such as the other interior options, the GT2 seats, the heated and cooled seats, the heated steering wheel, and other options that are listed here. The 3LT option at $71,945 isn't much of a surprise to anybody. The outgoing 3LT on the C7 was $10,000 more than the base model. This one is $12,000 more than the base model, but again, it comes with the PDR as standard equipment. Something else to consider is that the GT2 seats are now standard with the 3LT package, which is a $2,000 upgrade on the 2LT. So when you factor in the PDR, the upgraded seats, the upgraded stereo and all that, it doesn't really seem like that bad of an option to go with. The upgraded leather and the more available interior color options are great with this year's 3LT. It's offering a level of customization that's never been available on any Corvette. There is no color blocking. However, if you do go with a option that Chevy finds or deems to be a little unusual or not something that they would recommend, you do have to pay a $600 penalty. However, the option for it to be there is very welcome, and it's awesome that Chevy's going down this road, which has been more reserved for higher end Porsches and Ferraris and, you know, supercars, or at least high-end sports cars. So it's nice to see Chevy taking this option, offering these seatbelt upgrades, which are only $395, offering the caliper upgrades, which have been available before. But when you couple them and you add them on to these other color options that are available, it is a very, very nice upgrade, and something that I think is going to help propel Corvette to the next level when people consider it as a serious sports car or even supercar contender in the global car marketplace, in the global performance marketplace. Next, we'll go over some of the options for the C8 Corvette, starting with the Z51 Performance Pack. The Z51 pack for the C8 is the exact same price as it was for the C7, totaling $5,000 if you check that option box. The package is pretty similar for the C8 as it was for the C7. However, it is worth mentioning that the tires have been switched from the Michelin Pilot Super Sport ZPs to the Michelin Pilot Sport 4. The Pilot Sport 4 tires in the same sizing would actually cost you about $150 to $200 more at a major tire retailer. So you're essentially getting, call it $200 of more tire for the same price as you were before with the C7. However, they are no longer offering slotted rotors in the Z51 package for the C8 that they were for the C7. So maybe that's a trade-off there. There are pros and cons for the slotted rotors and the tires, I guess, as well, if you factor in wear and things like that. But I figured I would mention it anyway. The Z51 package for the C8 still includes everything you'd expect, including the larger brakes. It gives you the 3-season tires. You're looking at the electronic limited slip differential, the larger spoiler, giving you up to that 400 pounds of downforce, and the ability to add the magnetic ride. Magnetic ride is the next option we'll cover. At $1,895, it's $100 more for the C8 than it was for the C7. Of course, the C8 has switched to coilover suspension versus the composite transverse leaf springs that were offered on the C7. So one can only assume the ride quality is even more improved. If you haven't driven a Mag Ride equipped Corvette, I recommend you go do so before placing your order. It's going to be a $7,000 option because you need to add the Z51 in order to add the $1,900 Mag Ride option. So if you're not tracking the car, that could be a little steep, but if you're looking for just the best ride quality possible, I'd recommend at least checking it out. This technology is very special, so much so that it's actually licensed by Ferrari. That's right, the Ferrari licenses GM's Mag Ride system for their road cars. So it should give you an idea of just how great Mag Ride is, or a Mag Ride equipped vet can ride. So that's something that's going to be a tough call for some people, especially if you're not tracking the car or have any other use for the Z51. But even at $7,000 as a standalone option, it could be very worth it to the right person who's looking for just the best ride quality possible. So other than the initial packages, the Z51 and the Mag Ride, the next most popular option, or at least the most talked about option, is definitely the front end lift system. This is the one with the GPS coordinates that allow you to lift the vehicle automatically for up to 2,000 locations all across your city, commute, country, whatever. This option is $14.95, which I think is extremely reasonable. I doubt you'll be able to find one in the aftermarket for cheaper. But there it is. That was a big question for a lot of people. Some were even estimating as high as $5,000 for this option. So $1,500, I think you'll be very happy with it. Another option that's very popular, it's been getting a lot of attention, is the engine appearance option, the engine appearance package. This model, of course, the coupe has the exposed engine at the back. So they've offered a dress-up package for that, which offers some decorative covers as well as LED lighting. No one's seen this in action yet. There hasn't been a video of it going. There has been a rumor going around that it's only available when parked or when you open the hatch. So we'll have to see on that one. It's going to be an option I'm skipping, but I could see why some people would be attracted to it. So there it is, $1,000. Pretty reasonable for what it includes, I think. Another hugely popular option is the carbon fiber roof. That is $24.95, so pretty similar to what it was on the C7. Another option that's going to be really popular are the seat belts. They're available for $395, as well as the brake calipers for $495. So that gives you some options to really dress your car up the way you want it. I'll leave the option package and all the pricing in the description under a link here, so you can go through everything. There are a ton of different options, so go through. Let me know in the comments what options you'll be looking for. I also want to hear if you guys find that this pricing is fair. You know, as we've said, it's about $1,000 more for the dual clutch equipped C8 versus an automatic transmission C7. Seems pretty reasonable to me, but there are a lot of people online complaining, so let me know what you think. I'd love different perspectives on this. I think it's a hell of a bargain, but I would like to understand, you know, your thoughts if you don't think it is. Also, if you were to option one out, or if you do have an early availability, let me know what you're optioning your vehicle. I'm curious to see what other people are doing. And yeah, that's pretty well it. If there's anything I missed or anything you guys want, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to put another video out for you guys covering all that.